Hey J-Factor team, it's Kim Gawkey coming to you from Houston, Texas for the Winning Wednesday. Today we're going to talk about different ways to introduce your business and your product to your prospects. So one of the major ones that I use, of course, is social media. And within that, there are many ways, of course, Facebook and Instagram and LinkedIn and Google, and the list goes on and on. I do concentrate mostly on Facebook, I have to say. So we're going to talk about some of that. Another way is the new app that's within our mobile app for prospecting, the Prospector it's called. It's on your dashboard, and you may have to erase or take away the app and then reinstall it if you're not finding it when you refresh. So you'll just have to go on your phone and make it wiggle, delete it, and then reinstall it with the Apple Store. And I'll talk about that a little bit. It's a great tool for us for prospecting and managing your leads. And then we have face-to-face, which there are different ways of doing that as well, from going to the grocery store, from meeting everyone you meet, having home parties, as well as trade shows. So if we go back to social media and Facebook, if you're new or a veteran and you haven't yet made a business page, I would highly recommend that you do that, because Facebook allows 5,000 friends and 1,000 friend requests, I've learned. And when you have a business page, they're not really controlling how many friends you have. It's unlimited. So I would highly recommend that you do so. And I'd highly recommend that you put your name in your business page so they know that they can relate with you. Mine is Rejuvenating Youth with Kim Gawkey. Lots of different people have different ones. So you can, concentrate more on your business there instead of just always blasting it on your private page. Another thing that I recently learned is to set up groups, private groups. So it's amazing that when you have a private group, then people really want to get into the group. So you can, do the private group for, it could be Zen, it can be Envy, it could be for all of your people that you have sold to, any product. It's just, you can just customize it whichever way that you feel would help your business the best. I do find that having a private group is also pretty cool. And I get a lot of people requesting to be on the group, and then I can reach out to them. So it's a way to generate leads as well. Okay, and to introduce products and do little videos. You can do live videos on your Facebook groups as well as on your business page. Okay, and then another way that I use Facebook is to join groups. Join groups with just different people. They have weight loss groups, they have beauty groups. Some of them are public, some of them are private. Sometimes I ask to join. Now when I am allowed to join, say, a private group, I don't go and then blast my business out there, because that's really spamming and people don't like that. And also in your groups, you're not going to want people coming in and spamming you. So I suggest, just reaching out, putting out whatever content. If it's a weight loss group, you can put some post about weight loss, not necessarily your product, but just different tips. And people then will reach out to you, and then that's going to be a lead for you. Not necessarily on their public feed, but on private messaging. You can also go in these groups, like in public groups, and look for people that you can look at all the members, and you can reach out to them privately and just say, oh, I saw a post you did, it was very interesting, and just start a conversation and kindle and do relationships that way. Because people end up believing in you and befriending you, and eventually over time they may buy from you or even join your business. So that's a great tip that I hope you find helpful, is building relationships is of most importance in this business. I have people that I've been talking to for a couple of years that now want to join my business. So never, ever give up on these people. Always wait for them, because no, I've learned through time means not now. Doesn't mean that they won't join one day or buy from you one day. And we have new products out like Envy, which everyone that I know wears makeup and looks better with makeup. So then you can reconnect with these people that maybe were not interested in the weight loss or a different product or Reserve or Mind. So it's always good to look at your leads, and even if they're old leads and they didn't want this or that, go back and reintroduce new products to them. You'd be surprised how many will then maybe jump on board. So jumping into that and going to the Prospector tool, which is on your J-Mobile app. You can also reach it, not just the J-Mobile app, sorry about that. It's also in your back office on the dashboard, the Prospector tool. So, but on your J-Mobile app, it's very, very cool, because you can transport or migrate your contacts over to your leads, the lead generator. And then with the prospecting tool, you can put them on whichever product that you think that they're going to be interested in. And that can change from time to time. Like I just said, one may have been interested in one product, now they may be interested in another. And the Prospector tool, what it will do is it will give you different little texts that you can, scripts that you can use. And you can also customize each script for each person. So you don't have to just send a mass product out and saying, da 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 da, and it looks like it's not from you. So you can kind of personalize each script, which I find very helpful. And then the Prospector tool will let you know what next to do, or what the next script is. So I highly recommend, if you haven't already done so, to definitely take a look at the Prospector tool. We all have so many leads out there that it's just, how do you begin? Like, how am I going to call the warm? They have different scripts for your warm market, different scripts for your cold market. So it's just highly recommended. It's brand new, and it's just genius, I think. So definitely 100% uninstall and reinstall your J-Mobile. Look at the Prospector tool, study it, migrate your people over, and see what you think that they will be interested in, and get started. If anyone has any questions, I'll be happy to answer about that as well. There's also on the Saturday Hangout, Kasaya had a meeting with our General Manager of North America, Meredith, and they did a fabulous job also of teaching how to use the Prospector tool. Okay, and then we jump into face-to-face. So face-to-face, a lot of people get nervous. I think the main thing that you have to have is excitement. And the excitement can be about anything. It can be about our new Envy product. It can be about the weight loss Zen. For me, in the moment, it's about, making a trip to India. And so I meet people, and they, I'm smiling and I'm happy, and they're like, well, how are you? And what are you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm so excited. I'm going to India. And then they ask me why. This is like a total cold prospect that I have never met before. And they want to know why. And then I tell them why. And then before you know it, I'm getting their telephone number, because I don't really carry cards around. I have learned to get their number and then text them right away. This weekend, I was at an art show, and I got like 5 people that were brand new people that I had never met before, and they were just interested in talking to me, and me them. I always start up a conversation with them as well, like, what do you do? And are you an artist? Because I was at the art gallery. And then they end up asking, me, what am I doing? And they're very curious about why I'm going to India. They would also be very curious about my skincare, because I say, oh, I love being flawless. I love this new makeup that we're carrying. So there's just different ways to always have excitement. Definitely get their number. Definitely, I put it right in my phone, right in that moment. I put art show, this person. I text them right away. This is Kim, art show Kim Gawke, just where they met me, so they'll remember. And then later on that day or the next day, I send them a text. If we've talked about me sending my link, I go ahead and send them a link. Or if we talk about me sending them a video, say of the Envy, then I send that to them, put them right into my Prospector part, whichever product that I think that's going to interest them, so that then I can follow up accordingly. So I think face-to-face is a huge way, and just to be attentive. Even in the grocery store, I saw a lady, she was buying some of the blender bottles that we do with our, like we have the Zen shape bottle. And I'm like, oh, where did you find that bottle? Because she said, oh, they're on sale. I'm doing this diet. And I'm like, oh, that's fabulous. You know, I saw this product that we also have these bottles, and we have a great program. People are losing tons of weight. And it's also just for weight management. So then she's interested. I get her number. I put grocery store, and then I sent her a text right away that she met me at the grocery store. And then I'm able to put her in the lead system, put Zen Project 8, and then go from there. It'll tell you step by step, each new step that you should take. So I would highly recommend. Everywhere I go, I'm excited about something. And whatever, I may gear that to whatever I think, whatever product I think, when looking at them, that they may be interested in. For sure, you can do it with Envy, because every single person, even men, are using the Envy, the bronzer, and looking better. So I even prospect men. Like, you'd be surprised, you know, how many people use our bronzer, and now it's summer, and it's just so flawless. At the art show, there were so many artists that love looking good, and just they were all interested, and everyone is interested in excitement or about something new. And everyone wants to be flawless, whether you're a male or female. So don't limit yourself to the world. Just prospect, you know, look at everyone as a prospect. Like, how can I help you? It's not really about us. It's about them and how we can help them. So each and every person that I meet, I try to see, well, how could I help you? And I ask questions that will gear the conversation to that. So I think that's a very important part. Then on to face-to-face, we also have home parties. So a lot of your friends, you know, you can ask them if they can get a few girlfriends together. And you can display all your products, or you can gear it to one product or a couple of products. I usually set up all my products, and then I'll see what, you know, who we have there. Now that we have Envy out, I think Envy is a great product for home parties, because you can actually demonstrate it. You can demonstrate it on the hand or the back of the palm, actually. If they don't want to put it on their face, you can bring the wipes, the baby wipes, to take off some of their makeup and do one side. And normally whenever you're doing it, it makes such a huge difference that people will want it right there. So you can stock up, sell it on site, or you can retail it right there from your site as well. You can also, to save time and cost, then you can actually put the forms in that everyone can fill out and put their color, and then you can go home and do that later, if that makes it easier for you. I find that that does, and I do find that having it in stock, everyone that tries it wants it. So it's a great tool, and it's a great way to prospect your people with Envy. Trade shows also, you can, I know that some of the people on our team have been doing some different shows, and they've had great success with it. One of the things that we learned from the creator, from Yolanda, is that it's water resistant, and to make it water resistant, you can actually spray with water and then do some patting and buffing, which is like here where the hair on your face is. You kind of just rub it in. So, and they're doing that even on the hand, and having like a bowl of water and putting the hand in the water so that you can just see the water roll off of it. It's really important to tell people how to use it, because it's not just water resistant by spraying it on your face and not patting and buffing and doing all that. I will be doing another video on applying with a brush. I did that today, and I find some people, I mean, I love spraying it on, but some people say, oh, well, I don't really want to spray it on. So just know that you can put it on with a brush, and also on your clients. You can do one side of the face with a brush, one side spraying, see what they like better. Just interact with them, and that makes them feel, you know, like they can do it too. They're not intimidated by it. So yeah, home parties, as well as the shows. At the shows, I also would have the papers that they could fill out so that they have all their contact information. If you haven't actually sold to them at the trade show, you'll have a lead list that you can then get back in touch with and send them a video and then put them in your lead system so that you can follow up. You know, the proof is in the follow-up. We all know that. And so yeah, back, just making a quick review: social media, prospect tool, and face-to-face, and the 3 different types of face-to-face, which I went over with you. And I'm going to leave you with something I listened to from John Maxwell. I love his Minute with John Maxwell. And he said, what is the definition of real success? And then you look at the REAL. So the R is the relationships. So, you know, if you're not good at making relationships, practice at it. And I find that, you know, if people like you and you care about them and you care about helping them, they're going to be very interested in how you can help them in whatever way it is that you are going to help them. And the E is for equipping people. Now, this is for people that, you know, want to be in your business. It's equipping them with the tools that you have, that you're using, and that are making you successful. So you're teaching them to do what you do. That's very important, the E in real. And the A is for attitude. And attitude, you know, it's easy to, he said it this way, you know, it's easy to have a great attitude when you've just won the lotto or, you know, everything's going your way. But it's really important to have a good attitude when things go wrong and when you have bumps in the road. And just a great attitude and overcoming adversity is really, really important to success. And then the last but not least, the L is for leadership. So it's leading people to all of the things that have made you successful. And that's his definition of a really successful person. I thought that was very interesting, and it stuck with me out of all of his 1-minute things that I listened to. So I went back today and I looked it up, and I thought, okay, I'm going to share that with you guys. I hope that you guys have found this of value, and I enjoy doing the calls. I love all of you very much. It's a great team, great integrity, and I'm very proud to be part of it. So thank you all for listening, and have a great rest of your day. Bye now.